Vince, yes, Vince. He played
Akala,
Tiff.
what else? Mas magaling pa yung grade 2 kong kapatid kesa sa'yo. It's okay. Okay lang naman kay Vince. Nag-disclaimer naman siya na hindi ako magaling, I'm just enjoying the game. It's just that it's putting an additional pressure to us, other streamers of game ako, to stream fighting games. I really want to stream Mortal Kombat. Seriously.
You know what? Yeah, I want to stream that. I want to stream Mortal Kombat. I want to watch Mortal Kombat games, but you know, for some reason, you're right. You require a certain level of skill to be entertaining.
Yeah.
Which begs my next question: how does one become a good streamer? Now, in our previous podcast, we had a streamer. He goes by the name of Tart. So Tart, man, Tart.
Whoa!
Ay, no Tart?
No. I've been watching his videos.
So right now he's streaming Ragnarok. So, and before he does Monster Hunter. And he was part of episode 1.
Shout out kay Tart. Hello, Tart.
Second time we
Kapwa amplified that.
So we got Tart, and you know, he talked about, you know, how he was part of Hearthstone before in Blizzard, and he does this only to entertain people, and he does it because he loves it. But there has to have some entertainment factor into it.
Yes.
And with the games that he plays, it's really about knowing what the game is about, you know, knowing what to do. And with a game like Ragnarok, I played Ragnarok before, and I play Ragnarok now with Vince. But with fighting games, yun talaga merong learning curve. You're right. There's a huge, steep learning curve to climb. Now, how does one become a good streamer, regardless of the game that you play?
Regardless,
you know, what are the basic skill sets that we should have? I know you have to be a loudmouth, that's true. But does it have to be a certain kind of loudmouth? Does it have to be a person who just talks a lot, or does it have to be a certain kind of loudmouth? You know, I mean, a lot of people like to stream. I notice a lot of people they're streaming, but there's only 1-2 views. I did the charity live stream before, and you know, it was a modest live stream, and we were able to raise half the money that we need. We were able to give it to the kids in Taling Island. We were kind of happy with that. But what do I need to be? Not what I need to have, but what do I need to be a good streamer? From you guys who were really experienced in doing it.
Yeah. Actually, what I could contribute on this is that, first of all, you need to think about your viewers. I mean, the interaction with the viewer is a key for you know, to grow your community. That's why we read comments of the people that watching us. So because of those comments, it could what they call this? It could start a conversation with us, and then as the stream go along, so it goes deeper to any topic that we want. So doon nagiging lively yung yung streams namin because of the interaction with the viewers.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's the point with other people kasi
so
ginagawa nila.
Where would you categorize that skill?
Siguro personality.
Personality.
Yeah, personality.
No, I think it's engagement.
Engagement pala, sorry.
Okay, being able to engage.
Tama, engagement pala, sorry.
Okay.
Personality is kung ano ka talaga eh.
When it comes to your personality, you just have to be yourself. Like in my case, I hate horror games. And
Really?
I really hate horror games. But you just have to break that wall for your viewers There's a certain amount of sacrifice that you need to do personally for your viewers. Like in my case,
by sacrifice.
Yes.
Get it.
Even when I'm alone in this house, in here, so I do get this paranoia sometimes that shit, ano yun?
Tsaka yung mga banters din namin on stream Nakuha yan, katulad kanina, di ba? It comes natural na to us When we talk, parang nasa na kami on screen, parang nasa podcast, something like that.
Tsaka in connection to kanina, your emotions has to magnify at least twice. Like if you're really scared, you have to show your viewers that you're really scared. Huwag ka magtago. Kasi minsan alam mo yun, parang alam mo tago Pero pag natatakot ka, patakot ka. Yun yung gusto ng viewers Ako, hindi naman, in my case, hindi naman ako fake in the sense na hindi ako kunyari lang na natatakot. Like I hate jump scares. Kasi buwisit na jump scares yan sa
So I
Until
take it
Dawn.
that you don't play Fatal Frame.
Fatal Frame? I really do hate that game. Seriously.
Grabe siya.
The worst game that I played was Until Dawn.
Until Dawn.
It was really full of
Saya na yan.
I mean, on GC.
effing jump scares. I was like, sigaw ako na sigaw. And a lot of
Dalawa ni
people
TJ.
loved it. I don't know why. But sige, kayo, yan yung gusto nyo. As long as you're entertained, okay lang. Walang kaso sa akin yun. And it's helping me a lot to conquer my parang being easily na jump scare, na magiging jumpy.
Tsaka maganda rin doon, it expanded our what do you call this? Expanded our yung gaming ba namin. Kumbaga mas lumalawak yung namin. Yung what do you call this?
Parang your appreciation for other games.
Yes,
So it expands your horizon.
Yes, expanding your horizon on gaming. Kasi, ganyan, JC never touches horror game, di ba?
He gets to enjoy it. Well, not really
I get to enjoy.
But you get to appreciate. Oh, you get to enjoy it. Okay.
And one tip also that I can share with you guys is you have to explain what you're doing. It's not that you're just playing and that's it. So you also have to explain to the acolytes or to the audience that alright, so pupunta na tayo sa
Sa ganito.
sa quest, gawin na natin to guys. Okay, kailangan natin ng ganito, kailangan natin ng ganyan because engagement. Kailangan din like ako sinasabi nung iba, like for example with Resident Evil, huwag yung turuan, nakakasira ng thrill. Ako okay lang, turuan niyo ako. Engagement din sa atin yun. Nag-uusap tayo. It's a way of communicating and reaching out to my viewers.
Yeah, ako minsan sabi ko, tulungan niyo na ako please, password dito para di ko nahanapin.
You know, a funny thing that we used to do when we were in high school. So Vince, and there's another Banana boy by the name of Lester Zapp. So when we were playing Resident Evil 3, we would go on a three-way, right? So Lester Zapp's in his house. He's playing Resident Evil 3. And Vince is with me. We were playing Resident Evil 3 in our house. And we get on the phone, and we're on the same level, same map, same area.
I
And
see.
then, okay, we're trapped in this corridor. What do we do?
Diba?
And then we tend to talk to people, and we get passed through this freaking puzzle. So yeah, I agree with you. And you engage the people, you
Diba?
get through.
And it also helps my issue with being introvert. I mean, I get to practice my social skills. I get to practice reaching out to people, whoever they are, whoever, parang, for example, parang nagturo sila, okay, salamat guys, salamat. Okay, proceed na tayo. Something like that.
Right.
Yeah, you know.
From a fellow writer, like, because I used to write, I write too. From a fellow writer, what would you do? Because this speaking is not a total opposite, but it uses a really, really different locomotor skill. But when you stream, it kind of forces you to do that. What would you recommend, say, a new streamer to have?
Actually, before I answer, I was laughing when JC said he hated horror games and whatnot, because I've never played any horror game ever. I've been
Actually,
a gamer
this
for
is
so
a good
long.
opportunity to tell you, it's later at 10 p.m. It's gonna be his first horror game. Outlast.
I've never played horror games ever.
What are you gonna play?
Outlast.
Outlast?
Outlast.
Outlast 1 ba?
Outlast 1.
Outlast 1.
Whistleblower mode.
And that's one scary game.
I played Outlast. I recorded myself. I've managed to play Outlast, and I have a video series about that. I managed to make only 5 videos out of it. I dropped the game.
Actually, Outlast kasi, all of them have played it.
Yeah, all of us, we played Outlast. Outlast 1 to Outlast 2, we finished the game.
So what you do is you turn the lights on, you put your headsets on,
and
you
play.
go
And good
upstairs.
luck.
You let him play on his own.
Yeah, actually, medyo nervous ako kasi
And we're gonna watch this on stream, and we're gonna share it.
Yeah.
So yeah, anyway, that will be my first ever horror game.
Watch
And
this.
I hope to play more of it. Anyway, just to answer your question, as I said, I'm the newest streamer in game ako, and the challenges that I had was of course the level of engagement. Kasi katulad nila na medyo kasama sila,
Mhm.
you, bago ka, parang you're trying to get
And you're gonna
that-
play Outlast.
and you're
Good
going to
luck
play
with that.
Outlast. You're trying to get that mix of being intrigued and and then you're focusing on the game. Tapos nagbabasa ka ng comment. Tapos bigla may nagugulat dito. I mean, that mix.
I just have to say this: you guys are sick for making him play Outlast for the first horror game that he's gonna play. But I like that. You guys, good job, man. But okay,
It's not
okay.
helping you. Anyway, another one is for me. I feel that there's a formula in streaming.
Tell us
There's a
about that.
formula of your games. The games that you play, it has to have that percentage of excitability, action, story, not just parang all out yun lang. I mean, hindi masyado malalim yung story, kasi viewers can really feel kung talaga na-enjoy yung streamer yung game. If you don't enjoy your game talaga, the views won't be coming in because they'll see, ay, parang tinatamad siya maglaro. And that level of engagement I was telling you about, mawawala din kasi once you're enjoying that game and the viewers are also enjoying that game with you, it's easier to touch base with them. It's easier to talk to the viewers, easier to answer the comments, to read them. Kasi you're at the same wavelength of interactivity with that game.
Right.
So that formula is what I'm trying to figure out with, of course, my level of interactivity with the viewers, and of course with my concentration with the game, and what games should I play. And again, like I said, these guys here, they've all been my mentors, and they've all been helping me look for the perfect game.
Yeah.
I love RPG games. I love classic games.
Yes.
I don't like horror games, but like JC said, you have to veer out of that comfort zone. Katulad ko na I'm going to be playing a horror game, Outlast pa. So,
The whole game.
of all the horror
Actually-
games that I can play.
Actually, there are gaming journalists that they consider Outlast to be the scariest game
See?
ever.
Really?
There are people that telling, oh, Outlast is the so.
There's a sacrifice. There's a sacrifice. But for the viewers, of course, you do it kasi nandun yung that's where you're going to get a lot of
That's why our tandem streaming really works to
Yeah.
us because that level of interactivity with the people is you can't really get in touch with them if you play alone, and at the same time you're reading comments. So that's why there's a second guy on us reading the comments, and then other one is focusing on the game.
For now, could you just leave him alone for a few minutes. Leave him alone. I just want to see how he's gonna play later at 10 o'clock.
I'm just gonna leave him be.
We're just moderating his stream.
I'm gonna be playing at home. And
At home, yeah.
I'm a remote streamer. And thing is, my wife isn't really a heavy horror movie. She doesn't like horror movies.
So both of us.
And I tag her along. I'll be tagging her along in my stream, and we'll both be shouting. Malamang yan, mag-aaway kami. She'll be leaving me.
Grabe siya.
Para maglaro na lang ako lang mag-isa. So after the first 30 minutes, you'll be seeing my wife. Then after that, you'll be seeing me alone.
Suffer alone.
Yeah.
Inside.
Basically, I think that will be the game plan for later.
What gameplay are you talking about? You're gonna die. Okay, now what should the game ako starter be? Yeah, that's what a lot of people are thinking. Now, a lot of people have a lot of talent. Well, talking about the galing ng Pinoy, we've been talking about this since day one. Filipinos have a knack for natural talent, and it's very apparent for these guys, for you guys, you have it naturally. But what should we have this time? What would an aspiring streamer be? Would now require to have?
Are you talking about the technical stuff?
Technical stuff this time. What basic equipment? Basic equipment, basic setup.
Yeah, so first of all, actually, if you're on the budget, PC alone is enough. So you can, for example, if you're playing variety streaming, so you can have a Steam account to purchase game that you want to play.
So you
And
recommend to have a
digital collection of your games if you're aiming for a variety streaming. So yeah, so you can purchase that on Steam, and aside of that, purchase a powerful computer because streaming is requires a lot of resources to your computer. So especially if your streaming machine and your gaming machine is the same, so you need to have a powerful machine for that. But here at Game Ako, what we have here is we have a separate machine on streaming. At the same time, we have a console that we are connecting to our PC via capture card. So that's what we call there. And then
What's the brand that you use? Do you mind
we're
saying?
we're using Elgato. Elgato HD60.
How much do these things go now?
10K.
May nakita ko, actually may nakita ko 30.
What we're using actually is it costs you around 26,000. That kind of device.
60S.
Yeah, HD60S, a brand new. If you purchase it brand new, it costs you 26,000. But for the basic setup, actually, the lowest the entry point for Elgato is it costs you 10 to 15,000. Since this product is actually it's not locally available here in the
I don't
Philippines.
see any local Elgato.
Yes. It's not available here in our place, so that's why we imported it in Amazon. So
But you really need to have a capture card.
no.
For console.
For console, yeah. Pero other people were still using capture card because they separate their gaming machine and their streaming machine.